Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to yet another daily The Hindu news analysis channel here. My name is Nidhi, and I am here to basically give you an unbiased opinion about the everything which is going around us. You see, there are many things are there which is there in the current affairs which sounds too bulky, too complicated, and we need somebody to explain them in a simplified manner, in such a manner that we can understand and we can form our opinion. We can understand it, and we can basically actually get to know that what is actually happening in our country. We are residing in a democratic country, and we have the access to all the kind of information. It is our right to know that what is happening in our country. How we can get to know about it? Through newspaper, social media, YouTube videos, and that's why I'm also here to give you the simplified version of it. So let's begin. So today our first news headline is basically about India's sex ratio. Yes, India has released its latest civil registration data. Now, the civil registration data is a kind of a database which records number of births and number of death, which happens in the country. It also records that how many female bonds are there, how many males bonds are there, how many deaths are happening, and will create a database that what is actually the demography of a country, demographic population of the country. So our India's sex ratio is 917 females per 1000 males. It means that if in our country 1000 males are bonding, then 917 females are born along with it. Now, it is a very good data. It shows improvement, that actually India is improving. But you see, India later on, the girl's birth child was not considered good, it was not appreciated, and we see many female foeticide incidents and cases. And we have also witnessed that India female sex ratio in our country has always been lower, but now it is reached to 917. So it means that our country, it basically speaks volume about our society, that our society is now appreciating girls childbirth, and as well as we are also promoting women in our country, in our society. Talking about who topped the list, so Kerala's sex ratio is 970 females per 1000 males. Now Kerala has always topped this list. It has very good sex ratio, and Arunachal Pradesh is 1050 females per 1000 males. It means that it's above the male boy's birth child. So this is the thing. Meghalaya has 974 females per 1000 males, and Mizoram has 972 females per 1000 males. However, Nagaland, Lakshadweep, and Jharkhand, they are the lowest in the sex ratio scorecard. They have 865, 890, and 888 respectively. So this is the position of the sex ratio in our country. Now we can use this data to basically actually know how many males and females are there. So we are seeing that we are witnessing a kind of a equivalency in number of females and number of males. It means there are approximately 50% males are there and 50% females are there, which is a very good thing. However, if we see the number of stillbirth cases in our country, now what is a stillbirth? Now stillbirth, when a child gets died before completing its 1 year, it's known as stillbirth, right? It is 81,170, and especially we are witnessing 69% of stillbirth is happening in urban centers. It means in urban areas like in metropolitan cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Bengaluru, Pune. In these cases, we are witnessing stillbirth cases. We are witnessing the child child took take birth, but he doesn't survive. Now there are possible reasons about it. Now the reasons, number one, which medical experts have highlighted, is that sedentary lifestyles of the parents. We are witnessing that we are constantly consuming junk. We are constantly in front of our mobiles, in front of our screens, and we are also not moving as much enough. This is the reason, and we are consuming a lot of chemicals as compared to our previous generations, which is the most probable reasons which are highlighted by the medical researchers, that why stillbirth is increasing, especially in urban centers. Now, the second news which I would like to talk about is about the Parliament. So, the recently Parliament has appointed Joint Parliamentary Committee, that is JPC. Now, what is this JPC? Why it is first formed? So, the recently you see that in our last year in our Parliament, 138th Constitutional Amendment Act bill is presented. Now, which talks about it. Now, this bill basically recommends the clauses to remove the Prime Minister, Chief Minister, and other ministers from their office if they are arrested and detained in custody for 30 consecutive days. So this is what the whole crux is of 130th Constitutional Amendment Act. Now there are some clauses are there in this bill which needs a detailed discussion, and consensus is not being made. So in this case, a joint parliamentary committee was formed. So our main focus is that what is this joint parliamentary committee? Why do we need it? Have we made it before or not? So the joint parliamentary committee, also known as JPC, is an ad hoc committee. It means that it is not a permanent committee, rather it is a temporary committee which is made on the demand of the Parliament. Now who are the participants of this JPC? So JPC is formed in the Parliament. The people who participated in the JPC are the peoples of the Parliament, both from the Lok Sabha as well as Rajya Sabha. Both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha member can participate in the JPC. Its chairperson is basically appointed by the consensus of the Lok Sabha speaker as well as the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Voting also took place, simple, and everything is passed through the simple majority here. Now it is constituted to investigate the matter of national importance, bills, controversies. You see, there are some matters which are there in the Parliament where they need some kind of expert advice, where some clauses, some things are not presented, are not there, and it requires a detailed discussion. Now in that case, we can make a JPC in that case, so that we can get a refined discussion, we can get a good feedback and suggestion, and we can make a good law which is helpful, which is good for the country. This is why JPC is formed, right? Now now this year JPC has formed. Now they are claiming that the JPC is very unfair because the most of the people who are there in the JPC are from the BJP, and most likely they will pass the bill. Now this is the basic thing which is there, which is they are claiming. So let us see what is there in the bill. Moreover, I would like to add one more information here, is that the JPC recommendation are non-binding. If JPC has advised something, Parliament can add it or Parliament may not add it. It's up to their mark what they really want to do. You see, this is the basic thing. You see, this is the thing. Most of the good parliamentary committees, they are basically non-binding, right? So here we can witness a lot of politicization here, like politicians can mold it in favor of them or in non favor of them. So it may, so here there are many chances that the citizens interest get hampered here. Now the next topic which I really want to talk about is about a debate. I would like to give you right now I will call out three countries, and you have to tell me that what is the common between them, these countries. Okay. Number 1, Australia. Number 2, United Kingdom. Number 3, Singapore. What is the common thing which is there in these countries in terms of laws? Okay, I'll tell you. We know that last year Australia has banned its social media for 16 years of age in their country. Then Singapore followed it, and now United Kingdom also followed the same path. United Kingdom has banned the use of social media for the children's up to 16 years of age. It means that the children who are up to the 16 years of age, they cannot use social medias like Instagram, YouTube, Telegram, anything other else. Now this thing, it sparks a debate that whether we should ban the social media for children or we should not ban it. It sparks a debate in all over the world, in India also. And there are two people who are there are two category of people who are there. Number one, people are those who basically appreciate this idea, who basically say that yes, we should ban the usage of social media. We should ban children's access to social media. And the another group is saying that we should not ban the access of social media to our children. Now let me produce the arguments in favor of it and in against of it. So what is there? Why such kind of a debate is happening? What is the structural problem is there, that why these three developed countries, they banned social media for their 16 years of that up to 16 years of age. Now the age up to the 16 years is considered to be a very sensitive age in a person's life. Now in this age group, in this age, basically the habits of a person is formed, most of the habits. Now it is a foundational base of the person, right? And if it remains distracted, if it is in the influence of any third party, a child cannot learn a good habit. That is what the supporters of this ban, supporters are saying, that we should ban this because children's attention is in the danger. Last year a new word has been there added in our Oxford dictionary, that is known as brain rot. Now what does it mean to be a brain rot? Now brain rot means the brain which is stolen, sada hua dimag, right? So why such terms is there? Because it says that after we are in the habit of scrolling, that due to the scrolling habit, our brain basically stopped applying its own thing, it's functioning its own way, and we are not using our brain, right? You see, if I drop if I basically surrounded a water with the walls, and I will not let it to flow, I will not allow it to let it flow, then it gets stolen, right? Similarly, if we are not using our brain, it gets also stolen, and that's why brain rot is there. Children are not using their brain, supporters are saying, because everything they want, they get it on the internet. They want to do their homework, the homework is then provided by the chat GPT. What's their where they are using their own mind and creativity. They want to make any picture, it's ready, it's on the finger click. They are not very good. They are not patient enough. Patience is not in them. And basically it is hampering the attitude of the children. Now when the attitude of the children of a country is impacted, it is hampered, it is going to give us a very long term side effects, because children form are the backbone of the country. They are only ones who can continue our who can take our heritage to a further extent. And if their attention is under the rage, then what we can do? According to World Health Organization, the attention span of the humans has reduced to 8 seconds. It means that without my distraction, I can stay at a one point for up to 8 seconds. Now, 8 seconds, oh my god, it's very less. We cannot learn anything in this attention span. We get distracted after every 8 second. This is what it's saying. And the main reason behind it is that using excessive social media. And if we give phones to children in this age, they will not use their brain. Their attention span gets depleted. They will not be creative. They will not learn how to solve their own problems, and it is ultimately going to impact their own life also. That is why they are saying. Now many peoples are supporting this ban, are basically they are against this ban, because saying that it is the freedom of speech and it is person's willpower what to do and what not to do. It's privacy choice. So in this case, that's what they are saying. They are saying that there are many things. I agree that whatever I'm learning, I'm learning through its social media. But I feel that at the stage when I get phone at stage, I was 17 or 18. My brain is already developed. I was not very addicted to the phone, and moreover, I'm an adult. I have the control on myself. But the children of 7 to 14 or 16 years of age, it is a very tender age, and they do not have a very good control on them. They cannot control to them. And in this case, if they're addicted to this thing, if their attention is not framed, in that case, it is very dangerous for them. And also, there's a quote which is said by Albert Einstein, is that it is easier to break an atom than prejudices, or rather habits. Habits are formed at a very smaller age, at a very younger age. And the habits which are formed at a younger age, if bad habits are formed, it is very difficult to break them. And according to Albert Einstein, we can break an atom, but we cannot break our bad habits or prejudices, right? So that's why we have to take this thing. So in my sense, if I would be the advisor of Prime Minister, then I would definitely advise to ban it, because you see, bans are socially acceptable. But if I tell Instagram, Telegram, YouTube that please do not add children relevant content, why would they not add? Because these contents are generating revenue for them. And if we tell them not to do it, if we tell them not to do it, it will be basically hamper their freedom of speech. It will impact their businesses. That's why we should ban it. Bans are socially acceptable, and in my sense, banning this thing, we will save our future for the next 50 years. This ban will save an entire generation. That's it for today. I would like to end this video by today's quote. Today's quote is by Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein has said that it is easier to break an atom than prejudices. Thank you. Stay tuned with me. Bye bye.